Hello, Maverick traders, and welcome out to your daily market roundup. This is Ankit here, and here we are wrapping up the day on a Thursday, January the 22nd. Let's get into it, do a top-down analysis, take a look at what's happening in the broader markets, take a look at what's happening on the news front, take a look at the heat map, and then we'll take a look at some possible setups. So let's get into it.
Disclaimer. This video was created for professional stock and option traders. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional trader for Maverick, click the apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
As we jump into the market analysis, let's just take a look at the headlines and the numbers. And on the headline front, we definitely had an easier day today as far as the market volatility go. We noted we had a market rally on those easing geopolitical tension. But again, it's a mildly bullish day. Now, where we are seeing pockets of strength, that's small caps. So again, market continues to be this bifurcated market where, depending on what you're looking at, you will get a whole different picture on what the markets are doing. Now, when we take a look at the numbers, you can see Dow Jones 0.63%, RSP, the equal weighted index, 0.13. Qs did bounce 0.73, but you can see small caps is the one that's consistently, doing well, especially starting this year. Now, Bitcoin continues to struggle. I think that's where we definitely don't have the bottom yet. And then gold market continues to run. So we really haven't seen a big shakeup in the markets. I think we'll continue to see what we've been seeing, which is really pockets of strength and pocket of weaknesses. Now, when we take a look at advanced decline ratio today, as you can see, 62% to the upside, 35% to the downside. But really take a look at plus minus 50 MA, 63. Again, market breadth is definitely getting better. But at the same time, if you take a look at, depending on what you're looking at, here's the RSP chart, and you'll notice that, yeah, we have been breaking out. We're making some higher highs and higher lows. Definitely this looks more like a bullish market. Now, at the same time, if I take a look at the S&P, and you look at this, it'd be like, well, it doesn't look like I don't feel bullish in this market. And I think this is the opposite of what we saw last year, where, the market breadth was doing really poor. But then if you look at the S&P, it would just continue to rise. So I think that's the new set of challenges that traders have this year, where we probably get this a bit of a bifurcated markets. Now, here we are with the triple Qs, and you can see same thing. When you look at the chart, you don't really see like, oh, I really want to be bullish. But again, I think the right strategy here is to be taking a look at relative strength and weakness. So here's the heat map today, and you can see pockets of strength, pockets of weakness. But as a trader, we're going to look for is where we are seeing consistent returns. So when we take a look at market outlook based on the RSP, it's just telling us we want to be continue on the bullish side. When we take a look at small caps, same thing. We're getting the same picture across the board. Now, at the same time, like I said, we want to look at relative strength weakness. So let's just start with that. Here's the first one, Lockheed Martin. You can see, starting up this year, wow, beautiful run over here, and it just continues to run. We've got a really small little base over here, and it continues to run. So I really like this, pockets of strength that we're getting in this early part of this year. Here's the second one, Comcast. The Comcast has also been sideways for the most part, and it's actually breaking out. So again, some of these underperformers are actually now outperforming. Here's the third one, US Bancorp, and again, sideways price action, been high basing mostly, and here we are breaking out. Got a nice little volume today, so let's just see if this continues into tomorrow. And here's the other one, which is the OKE, and again, same thing, a beautiful breakout on a nice little higher volume candle. So this is again where we want to be continuing with that relative strength. And then lastly, the ExxonMobil, and take a look at that beautiful run. So when we take a look at the overall markets, and then you start to look at the internals, there's definitely charts that we're liking much on the bullish side. And then there are also a bunch of things that are looking bearish as well. Here's the first one, MicroStrategy. I really like this one. It's sideways to lower. Again, we haven't really broken that support for the last 2 months, but I want to play this more sideways to the bearish side, especially when it breaks that support. I don't really have a strong call on the cryptos and the Bitcoin, and especially as it continues to struggle, I don't really see a whole lot of reason to be be bullish on MicroStrategy. Here's the other one, that's Oracle Corporation. Nice, beautiful little base here, and then we're breaking lower. So again, nice little break lower, inside candle today. Looking for a further deterioration in this price action. And here's the last one, which is the Adobe. And again, Adobe doing the same thing. Again, actually, it did break just to new lows, and now we're getting a little bear rally. Again, this is definitely directional. Look at the moving averages. The 20 has crossed over below the 50. Again, beautiful price action to the downside. Looking for bear rallies to really short into. So as you can see, there's pockets of strength, there's pockets of weaknesses. I think that's just the best way to tackle these markets, instead of being all bullish, because again, that's not what we have. We don't have a screaming out bullish market. Do you have pockets of strength where we want to take advantage of? Now the question is, how do I position my portfolio? I think this is where having a slight exposure to the upside, but again, just looking at that relative weakness, is going to actually do a lot better in this kind of markets here. So overall, I think markets likely to be mildly bullish here. But again, look for those things that are actually running here. Tomorrow we have the manufacturing and services PMIs, and pretty much that's it for the day. So again, started off with a lot of volatility this week, and then we're ending it on a quieter note. So that's the game plan. And as we come back next week, we'll just continue to monitor the markets and then make adjustments accordingly. Thanks everyone for joining. See you in the next one. Happy trading.